day 506. Got the pup over here. Say hi, baby. She's not having it. Not having it today. But we started the day with the pup walk. We got up really quick at 5. Alarm went off. Pretty much rolled out of bed. Got the pup out. Did a half-hour walk. Got back in at 5:40. Had about 20 minutes to help get everything ready. And then we're out the door, and we got to the lake at 6:35, I think it was. And then my two friends were there to blow. They were still blowing up the third paddleboard. And so we went paddleboarding. Had a great time. I think we got into the water by 7. Finished about 9:10, 9:15. So it was a great time. We had a little bit of cloud coverage, probably the first hour, and then cloud slowly dissipated, went away, but had a great time. Had some sunblock on early, so I don't think I got sunburned. My face was feeling a little bit red. I don't know if you can see it, but it doesn't feel terrible right now. Maybe it is a little red now with this light. But came back, played with the pup a bit, rinsed off, got a little bite to eat, and then just wanted to lay down. I was just tired. I mean, it was a constant paddleboard. We were going, and at first, when you're thinking I'm going to fall in, right? Because I've never been on the paddleboard before. Did I fall in? Maybe I did. Maybe I did. But either way, I didn't fall in. Came close once I was standing up, and then balance just went away, and I just almost took a nosedive. But I went to got to the knees and put my hands down the board and was just kind of shaking for a little bit. And then came back. I'm like, okay, calm down, you're all right. But kept altering from standing to on the knees, paddleboarding. Probably the first 45 minutes, I don't know what was going on, but I could not get the stroke of the paddleboard. I was pedaling or pulling with the paddleboard, pulling, switch sides, and I wasn't going anywhere. My friend was trying to coach me up on his, in a kind of in a nutshell lesson on the go. And he's like, yeah, I'm not even paddleboarding. I'm not even pulling. And I'm just kind of standing. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I switched up my grip. We switched boards. We switched paddles. And I just finally, I don't know what it was, but I found my rhythm. And then we were all floating down. There was 3 of us. And yeah, we made it. Nothing bad happened. I think one of my friends took a nosedive. I think they were coming to a stop. The other 2 friends were going to change paddle boards because one of them just got a new one. So the other person wanted to try it out. It's like, yeah, sure. And so we were a little bit over halfway. We tried to pull in on the little side and get off the boards and switch around, and they got to the side, and then it was an abrupt stop, and everything went forward. And like, you alright? You're right. Like, I'm okay. Seriously, I'm okay. And then they switched, and we took a minute, and then we got back on the water, and we kept going. So we didn't take a lot of pictures or anything. I mean, they took a couple. I was just trying to soak it in. I liked that my phone was in the, what they call it, a dry bag. And it was just there, and I didn't have to get it out, didn't have to make phone calls, didn't have to play a little game. I was just out there soaking it in. We saw about 5 or 6 different groups of horses just hanging out, getting water. Some of them were just in the lake or in the river, just standing there. It was pretty cool. It was almost majestic. It was that great. And then we were finishing around 9:10, 9:15, and we were walking the paddleboards up, and then one of our friends started talking to someone somehow, and then they asked something about, hey, can you give us a ride? Because it's 3 miles, 3.5 miles. And so we gave them a ride back up to get their car. I guess they lost their key or something. And so we made friends up there that were really nice. Felt bad they had, excuse me, oh, excuse me, just lost their dogs. They said that one had, gosh, brain tumor, and the vet kind of said, here's what to expect. It could be weeks, it could be days, and it only took about 2 days. And they said, unless you want to wake up in the middle of the night with your dog yelping like you've never heard it yelp before, it's probably the last time you'll be with them. So bring him in, or I think they did at home service for him. And they said, was it 2 weeks later? The other dog was 10 or 11 years old, and I think I had to put him down as well. And so his heart went out to her and just, sorry, it's so great to have in our lives, and it's so hard to lose them. My other friend's a big dog owner too, and they have four dogs, and so they were just talking dog stories the whole time we were there, and really nice. I'm glad that they needed a ride. Actually, it was nice to just talk to other people that were not your casual friends and make new friends. And so we gave them a ride. They dropped them off. They said, do you want cash? Do you want money? Do you want any money? I'm like, no, we're already coming here anyways. You need a ride. There's no reason to pay cash, so you're fine. Take care. Best of luck. And dropped them off, and then we're on our way. And came back, kind of relaxed the rest of the day. Of course, showered, took a nice 2-hour nap. Felt great. Only did a couple sets of pull-ups in the morning. I think I did one set. It wasn't anything crazy. And then relaxed most of the day. Texted a couple friends, and then made some enchiladas that took way too long. I think I started at 7:30 and I didn't finish till 9:30. I mean, they tasted good, which was good. So I have a red one, a red sauce, red enchilada that I make for my buddy Cheese. Mr. Charlie, thank you again. Always think of you when I make them. He taught me how to make them. And then, I don't know, about a few years later, I thought of my own version of a green enchilada. And so I make that too. That way I can have a little bit of a variety. But the bad thing is, the version that my buddy taught me how to make, that enchilada sauce is I don't think it's made any longer. I've checked 3 different stores and I can't find the sauce anymore. So I got this other version one, which this other version, it's not terrible, but it's just not the same. So I think the green enchiladas won out tonight. I got plenty more. I think I made, how many? I made 12 red and like 10 green. And there's 3/4 of those enchiladas left, so gonna be enchiladas for the next couple days. Well, that's fine. It's fine. It'll taste good. That's why I have the combination, right? Eat one red, another one green. One red, one green. And that's it for me. It's 11:30. I'm tired. Goal is to get up early to get in the run. It should be the 56. So what are we at? Oh gosh. 63. Oh, excuse me, 63-minute run originally planned. But we'll see how we feel tomorrow. I'm feeling good right now. I don't know if I hydrated my best, but it's a start, and we'll see how we start the week off. My back's a little bit achy right now. I'm not sure why. Besides that, I think I'm okay. Nothing really happened on the paddle boards. My legs got a little shaky because they said to wear some kind of water shoe or just go barefoot. But I was too afraid because I'm a newbie. I was going to fall off. And if I fell off and it was in a little pile of rocks, I'd rather have the shoes to kind of break the fall as opposed to landing on my foot. And then if it slides a little bit, it could feel a little, I don't want that. So I wore the shoes, but my legs, for whatever reason, like really shaking. I was standing up on the paddleboard, so I kept alternating standing, sitting, or standing, kneeling, standing, kneeling. But it was a great time. And my two friends were like, careful, you make sure you don't get bit by the paddleboard bug. I think I got bit. I would definitely go out again. It was a good time. I think I'd like to take my time a little bit more this time. Just coast a little bit, paddle a little bit, coast a little bit. No real rush. Just enjoy being out there. It's a great, great time. So if you haven't done it, get out there and try it. It'll be worth the while. That's it for me. So run your life with health and happiness and have a good